Here are 5 plot twists K-pop Demon Hunters 2 needs. The end of K-pop Demon Hunters saw the demise of the original Honmoon, the one that the Sunlight Sisters once protected. Now, with the alleged defeat of Gwi-Ma, Rumi's new Honmoon serves the primary barrier between the demon world and the real world. Assuming the Honmoon covers the entire world and not just South Korea, the riddance of the Honmoon, even just for a moment, could prove to be catastrophic. However, if a K-pop Demon Hunters sequel or possibly limited series came into the picture, the Huntrix may just have to do the impossible: break down the Honmoon once and for all. The first Honmoon had been around for a while, and it became the Huntrix's one and only goal to protect it. However, after nearly completing their goal of turning it fully golden, they discovered that the only way to revive it is to replace it with their own newly improved Honmoon. But what if this Honmoon begins to crumble, and the old way of protecting the world is no longer enough? After all, Rumi's identity as a demon hybrid might just get in the way. Considering Rumi is the one who formed the new Honmoon, wouldn't this insinuate that demons would also have a hand in keeping the Honmoon strong? Gwi-Ma, should he still be alive, would undoubtedly figure this out sooner or later. The essence of the demon world is now embedded within the Honmoon itself. In the end, it will come down to the Huntrix assembling a team of demon hunters to protect the world in place of the Honmoon. The good news, the tiger and crow, which still remain in the real world as seen in the final scene of the film, may be enough to prove that a coexistent universe, or at the very least, a manageable one, is still possible. K-pop sensation and leader of the Huntrix girl group, Rumi, undeniably dominates the stage in each of her performances, and spearheads the battle against the demons alongside her teammates. But she holds a dark secret: she is half demon herself. But what if her secret goes much deeper than that? Rumi's past is only briefly explored in Netflix's newest and most unexpected success, K-pop Demon Hunters. But many questions are still left unanswered, including the true identity of Rumi's father. All we know from the first installment of K-pop Demon Hunters is that Rumi's mother fell in love with a demon. Then their daughter came along and became one of the first demon hybrids the world had seen. At least that's what we're told. What if the reason Rumi is so powerful isn't just because of her DNA? What if the source of her power lies much deeper and could explain why Gwi-Ma is so hell-bent on taking out the Huntrix? Rumi is Gwi-Ma's daughter. The first point of proof for this theory lies within Celine's fear of Rumi's ability. Seen in the third act of Demon Hunters, when Rumi approaches Celine in her demon form and some of her power is released, Celine appears truly fearful of her, begging her to cover up. However, as seen in the first act of the film, the Huntrix are able to take out demons relatively easily. Sure, some are stronger than others, but it seems that Rumi's power could be something else entirely. Aside from this theory, her relationship with the mysterious tiger and crow may also prove that she is in a league above her demon counterparts. Given Gwi-Ma has been around for what could be thousands of years, it is suggested that Rumi is the first to come close to defeating him. While it is not fully confirmed whether Rumi managed to get rid of him for good, she certainly took care of him for the time being. If Rumi turns out, in fact, to be the daughter of the Demon King himself, she may have to fully harness her dark side in order to vanquish him once and for all. The Saja Boys will return in the K-pop Demon Hunters sequel. While the third act of Netflix's film was nothing short of legendary, some fans were left disappointed by the elimination of the Saja Boys from the story. After all, the entire script is circled around their likability. Typically, it would make the most sense for the writers to secure a more permanent position in a sequel for the boy group. But that wasn't the reality in this case. Jinu sacrificed himself to save the Hanmoon and defeat Gwi-Ma, leaving audiences disappointed that he and Rumi's blooming relationship ended so abruptly. But thanks to one minor detail, no doubt included intentionally, this may not prove to be the end of the road for K-pop's best new boy band. Just before disappearing, Jinu tells Rumi that he is giving her his soul.
I give it to you.
Jinu's soul is then seen absorbing into Rumi's sword, giving her the power to defeat Gwi-Ma. This moment could suggest that Jinu is far from gone. In fact, he's closer to Rumi now than ever before. Demon souls such as Jinu's have already been proven to be redeemable, so could it be possible that Jinu's soul could be extracted from Rumi's sword and brought back to life for good? The deaths of the other Saja Boys are still very much left up in the air. Many of the members of the Demon Hunters fandom are convinced that their souls are also redeemable and could very easily be rescued from the demon world. On the other hand, some fans, while they don't believe the Saja Boys will fully return, speculate that two members could very well be on the loose: Baby and Romance. technically, their deaths are not shown on screen. While Mira and Zoe obliterated the others, Baby and Romance were conveniently left off screen. Whether by accident or on purpose, audiences have yet to figure out. But one thing is for certain, the return of the Saja Boys isn't off the table just yet. The Huntrix take on a world tour and discover other demon hunters along the way. While the majority of the movie takes place in South Korea, the very first few minutes show the Huntrix performing at the final show of their massive world tour. While the girl group most definitely has an enormous fan base outside of Korea, the sequel film could show more of their time in different countries. However, aside from a movie centered around the Huntrix World Domination Tour, it could reveal that they aren't alone in their fight against the demon world. It is unclear whether or not the Hanmoon covers the entire world or just South Korea. However, one thing is clear. The demon world poses a massive threat with or without it. Should the Huntrix take on another world tour following Golden's massive success, they could come into contact with demon hunters from other parts of the world and learn how they managed to keep the demons at bay. After all, the Huntrix may need the help of fellow demon hunters should Rumie's new Honmoon prove to be insufficient in protecting the world. In a K-pop Demon Hunters sequel, the Honmoon's fate remains up in the air. Could a global team of demon hunters swear to protect it as a team, or will keeping the world safe fall into the hands of the hunters themselves, as the Hanmoon is seen to be no longer enough to keep the demons away? Thanks to the Saja Boys and Jinu's sacrifice, the demon boy band may have changed the trajectory of the K-pop demon hunter storyline completely. Rumi and Jinu are living proof that not all demons are created equal. It appears that at least some of them, if not all, were actually once fully human and then sold their soul to Gwi-Ma in trade for something they wanted.
Don't forget about our deal, Jinu.
Of course, other demon-like creatures such as the tiger and six-eyed crow appear to be fully demon with no human past at all. Audiences were left confused at the end of K-pop Demon Hunters. Are all demons redeemable? And if so, could it be possible for the hunters to eradicate the demon world altogether? The hunters have used their music for decades to ensure the safety of their fans, but what if they use the same methods to rescue the demons under the control of Gwi-Ma? Demons like Jinu clearly hold some serious contempt for the Demon King and may possess a bigger weak spot than the demon hunters ever thought possible. Amongst a sea of unoriginal remakes and recycled stories, K-pop Demon Hunters is a breath of fresh air. With stunning character designs, immensely talented voice actors, genius story development, and of course an undeniably catchy soundtrack, it is inevitable for fans to wish for more Huntrix. Netflix has not yet confirmed nor denied the possibility of a Demon Hunter sequel or limited series, but audiences remain optimistic, especially considering the movie's unprecedented success.
I love my girls!
What do you think of these K-pop Demon Hunter theories? Do you think it was sufficient as a standalone film, or is a sequel necessary to tie up some loose ends? Do you think Rumi's past deserves to be explored even farther, and could it reveal more about the Demon King and the Hanmoon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more theories just like these. Thanks so much for watching ScreenRant, and I'll see you in the next one.